Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time, I'm Derek Livingston. I'm a college sports photographer. I cover topics of digital photography, film photography, and just go over gear and stuff. So today I'm going to be going through what's in my bag for 2024. So over the years, I have been moving from EF to RF mount for the Canon R6. So I have two Canon R6s, one I shoot all these videos with, and today I have the 16mm f2.8 on it, and it's a solid budget lens. So that's the first of my gear, and the rest of the gear is back here on the table. So I have a second R6 right here with the adapter for the EF version of the 300mm f2.8. We have the RF 85mm. Then we have the 24 to 70 f2.8. Then we have the RF 70 to 200 f2.8, and that is the gear. Now, to go through specifics, baseball, I always shoot with the 300. It's a big field. So right now, since we're in baseball, softball season, and outdoor track, the 300 will be on one of the cameras at all times, unless I'm at softball. If I'm at softball, I'm usually running the 24 to 70 and the 70 to 200. Baseball, I'm usually running one camera all the time with the 300, and then on the second camera, I'm usually with the 24 to 70 or the 16mm for dugout shots. Now, when it comes to basketball, that's where or gymnasium sports in general, that's where the 85 comes in handy. Every once in a while, I'll throw that on the second body with the 24 to 70 on the other body, or the 70 to 200, or the 16, but I usually mix in with the 85 with volleyball and basketball to give me something a little different. Now, the 70 to 200 is an all-around great lens for literally anything. I use it in my corporate work for the government, and I use it in sports. I use it for video. I use it for photo. It's just a very, very solid lens to have. And if you're looking for a lens to get into sports photography, I highly suggest, if you can spend the money, finding a 70 to 200 f2.8. They do have f4 versions, but if you were shooting in low light situations like gymnasiums or nighttime football, the f4 is going to be a hard lens to stop the action with. Now, one thing to note, the 300mm is not supported on the Canon R6 in mechanical shutter to get the high speed 12 frames per second. So with that said, you either have to deal with it being slower on the shutter or going into the electronic shutter. And another downside of the electronic shutter on the Canon R6 is you get rolling shutter. This is, for instance, with baseball, if you use an electronic shutter and you take a photo of the baseball bat being swung, it's going to have a bend in it that's very obviously not supposed to be there. Balls will be oblong, so a softball is going to look more ovalish, a baseball is going to do the same, football the same. It just has a warping effect to anything moving very, very fast. Now, electronic shutter comes in handy for track. If you're shooting a person and they're running straight towards you, you're not going to see that, but you will see it in the arms and the feet occasionally if you are shooting on the side of them. So there are times to figure out where it works and where it doesn't work for your sports photography, if that's where you are shooting. Now, I would love to upgrade the 300 to a supported lens, but right now I'm just trying to stick with the gear that I have and just work on my photos, work on different techniques and different ideas and different framing. I've been getting some new photo books to stay motivated and find some inspiration from historical sports images. And so I've been trying to do a little bit of different work and find different angles to shoot from at baseball and softball right now. Outdoor track will be home very soon, so I'll be trying out some remote shutter or remote camera work there. I picked up a remote system and never got to using it in indoor track, but I'm going to be using it for some outdoor track ideas that I have. But that is what's in my bag for 2024 right now. I do also have the Canon RF 50mm f1.8. That's more of a lens that I use just when I'm out and about, everyday shooting kind of stuff with my wife. If we go to a brewery or we just go out and I just want to take some photos and I'm not shooting film, that is the lens I usually take, or the 16mm, because it keeps the camera package very, very small. But with that said, I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this gear. And I will see you all next time.